Hey everyone, Anupod here. So this is the kind of video that I have not done before actually, but I wanted to talk a little bit about what's going on right now with the One Punch Man season 3 situation, where I recently read that the director was very upset on the platform X, and I think they also deleted their account because of a lot of harassment, a lot of hate with how the production looked, etc. I personally haven't watched any One Punch Man because it just hasn't really had the time and haven't really felt any need to watch it, to be honest. So this is not gonna be me talking too much what I think about the show overall. What I do, what I have done though, is that I have seen some clips from season 3 and what it looks like. And to be completely honest, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good at all. So, first of all, I want to say that I do not support harassment or hate towards the director. I think that's very wrong. Because, in my opinion, the bigger problem is probably not the director at all. I think the director is probably doing the best they can with what they have. Maybe it's deadlines that are the problems, maybe it's the budget, we don't really know. With that said, I also kind of understand. If we take away the hate and harassment, I still understand the frustration from the fandom of One Punch Man actually, because from my knowledge, One Punch Man is not a small show. It's not a small source material. There's a lot of hype around this show. I think the source material is very, very popular, has a lot of fans, and obviously there are a lot of expectations for this kind of show to be adapted. And this might be an unpopular opinion of me, but I think I don't know if it's the studio themselves who made this decision or how this decision was made. But I don't think the studio should have taken on this project to begin with from the start, actually, because maybe they don't have the budget to do the top quality. Maybe they don't have the time to make the good quality, like I mentioned before. So I think this is more. I think unfortunately the director unfairly has received a lot of criticism based on maybe because the studio took on the project. If I have to guess, I don't know. Because I know, I think season 1 was very popular actually, because I think it was Madhouse that made season 1, and Madhouse is a top quality studio. You know, they made other great anime shows. The latest one I can remember is Frieren, right? And I think they also made the one with I forgot what it was called, but Frieren is a very good example. So there is a studio who knows how to put in heart, love, and top quality into shows. I don't really know the reason why Madhouse didn't take on season 2, for example, because from what I've seen, the same studio who is now making season 3 also made season 2, and I didn't hear the best things about season 2 either. So I was like, in a way, I guess this was expected also, that the quality would not be the best when season 3 arrived because it was the same studio. I saw it and I didn't really have big expectations either. I could sort of see this coming, that it would be not the best quality actually. Um, so, but as I said, you know, I still understand that the fandom is unhappy about this adaptation because, you know, this is a big show. And for this kind of projects, I would either say that either Madhouse or Wit Studio or studios like that should take them on. You know, that's my personal opinion actually, because when it's a smaller studio takes on this big project and doesn't deliver, then unfortunately it's not going to end up well. And this is what we see now. And unfortunately, this makes people, as it seems, lash out on the director, which I think is wrong, because I don't think this is a one person problem. I think this is just that the studio overall shouldn't have taken on this project from the start. That's kind of what my thoughts is about this one. So yeah, I just wanted to say that don't lash out on the director, because I don't think this is a director problem. I think this is a more of a studio problem, if anything. It would have probably been a lot better if another studio took this on. When it comes to these big projects like Frieren or Attack on Titan or One Punch Man, I think the safest would be to make a confident and a big studio take these projects on, and let maybe the lesser big studios take on a little bit less big projects, right? That's what I think. You guys might not agree with me, but that's what I think. But yeah, that's what my thoughts are about this situation. You're free to leave a comment, agree with me, disagree with me, whatever you want. But I wanted to state my opinion in this one.